These are the moments when everybody gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self-defense no matter what. These are the moments when every gangster gun loaded. We not instigate violence, but we believe in the self.
Welcome to True Island Stories. This is a story about a woman warrior from the shores of Africa who, against her will, was kidnapped and brought to the Caribbean to endure the most harshest conditions known to mankind. Her name was Nanny of the Marrons. She was a defiant sort who refused to conform to plantational norms. This was not for her, neither for her people. I must do something was 1,000 times better than saying something must be done. And boy, oh boy, did Nanny do something. She surpassed doing something by practically doing everything. But as the Jamaican saying goes, almost cannot vanquish blackbird. She had to escape by any means necessary, even if it meant doing the inevitable, committing the inevitable. War, destruction, and death. So, she waited. She bided her time patiently, studying and learning the ways and habits of her masters, whilst plotting against them meticulously, all the while smiling with them, going to and from, being the most obedient slave stress on the acres of Helll. Nanny had a plethora of loyalists who were willing to DIE for her, worst even, KILL for her. It was what it was, and she trusted the white man's God, whom she and her people were forced to conform to and worshipped. But she still continued to practice her own African religion under the veil of secrecy, mastering the dark arts, weaponizing it against her captors. Once during the heights of the rebellion, a 20-man column of British cavalry soldiers surrounded Nanny on horseback. She was on a donkey with her sword in her right hand and her spear in her left. They had the Maroon chiefess dead to rights in their crosshairs. Or so they thought. Because in retrospect, it was Nanny who had them in her crosshairs. Massa, Nanny said stoically, for years you white men continued to capture my people with no end in sight. None. Now answer me this. How long shall you dirt our prophets while we stand aside and look? You don't care for my common people, so we cannot and will not live by your books. Now, you hear me sing, redemption, 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 and swung her mighty sword with the blade as shine as Jesus' North Star, and with one swing she took off 3 soldiers' wigs, leaving their wigless cadavers squirming and convulsing on their steed before they all fell off simultaneously to the ground. Poof! Frightening their steeds in the process, leading them to skitter away, leaving the rest of the associates to the same unfortunate fate. Wap, 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 whoop, wap, 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 wap. Nanny was swinging her sword like a demon is possessed, while using her 6-foot spear as defense and attack. Wap, 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 wap. And get this, while she was chopping and trimming, the other soldiers opened up on her. Pap, pap, pap. Emptying their pistolas before retrieving their government-issued muskets. Bah! Then loading while the other soldiers lay fire suppressingly in their tactical maneuvers. But tactical or tactical, Nanny didn't give a flying. She feared neither 10 nor 20, nunca, nada. Because she was well protected by the dark arts, well guzzled down, brawling, scent of brawling. Not one single hot lead grazed her construct. And get this, Nanny also had a farm up her sleeves as well. Her teeth, catch it, and then pop, pop, psing, psing, pop, pop, pop. Nanny was catching bullets with her teeth and returning them back to sender in hypersonic speed. Pop, pop, pop. And when the smoke cleared, all the Brit soldiers in that kerfuffle lay deoxygenated on the ground, on their backs, stomachs, sides, either or. And Nanny concluded her reversed assault on them. Not a single strand of hair on her person was disturbed or out of place. Not even a single thread on her skimpy garbs. I mean, not even one jaggy strand of hair was distorted. Her obvious rituals were too strong for these Brit soldiers who, to the God Queen warriors, was like, what's a boon to a goblin, Nanny laughed heartily. Nanny inspired many other warriors to take up arms and fight for their freedom. And this form of determination, dedication, and discipline, you could allude that discipline in this context is stretching it a wee bit too thin. Wee bit too thin. Wouldn't you agree, Rupert? Yes, sir, agreement, sir. Yes, sir, quite so. Well then, there you have it, validated by none other than the learned scholar, Mr. Sir Rupert Skidubert Worthington. But as I tried iterating earlier, before I was rudely interrupted, these gallant efforts in the battles for freedom, be it disguised in different formats today, still continues. Nanny studied the ways of the white men, their fighting tactics, studied their food supply routes, where they stored their grains, what they loved to do, and what they loathed. Their time was drawing nigh. The red moon had risen. Blood was to be spilled this night. Nanny and her band of brave warriors thirsted for the red liquids of their captors, just like how they drank the red liquid of her peoples for over 400 years. One day soon, Nanny and co. would have their fill of the oppressors' red liquid. Spears, knives, machetes, slingshots, shovels, food supplies, and basic survival essentials were hidden and stored away for a rainy day. A very red, rainy day. Nanny swore by the motherless gods that she would have her revenge in this life or the next. And then, one early morning, Nanny and her warriors struck under the element of surprise, and all hell broke loose as the entire plantation was set ablaze. Masters ran, leaving their wives and kids behind in efforts to save themselves when the Tasmanian devils appeared out of nowhere in the dead of night to drink dry their CO2 from their victims. They scampered and screamed and scurried under constant pressure of their now oppressors, because now the tables are turned and the hunters had now become the hunted. Nanny of the Marrons is a significant figure in Jamaican history, celebrated for her leadership in resistance against British colonial rule during the 18th century. She is often regarded as a national hero and symbolizes their struggle for freedom among enslaved Africans in Jamaica. Nanny was born around 1686 in what is now Ghana, West Africa. She belonged to the Akan people, specifically from the Ashanti tribe. Yes, she was a descendant of the Ashanti tribes people. Historic records suggest that she was captured and brought to Jamaica as an enslaved person, although the exact date of her arrival is not definitively documented. Nanny became a prominent leader among the Maroons, who were communities of escaped enslaved Africans living in the mountainous regions of Jamaica, like Blue Mountains, etc. She played a crucial role in several rebellions against British colonial forces. The most notable conflict she participated in was the first Maroon conflict from 1720 to 1739, almost 2 decades, 19 years plus some, which involved numerous skirmishes throughout Jamaica, particularly in areas such as Trelawney and St. James. Now, during this period, Nanny's strategic prowess and guerrilla warfare tactics were instrumental in securing victories against British troops. While specific numbers of rebellions she fought are not precisely recorded, her involvement spanned over 2 decades until a peace treaty was signed in 1739. Nanny is often attributed with supernatural abilities that contributed to her legendary status in folklore. Folklore also suggests that she could catch bullets with her teeth. Yes, she really could. And she could become invisible through Obeah rituals, an African spiritual practice involving magic and healing. These stories reflect both her formidable reputation as a warrior and the cultural beliefs surrounding resistance figures among enslaved populations. Nanny's legacy as a national hero stems from her fierce resistance against oppression and her role in establishing Maroon autonomy through treaties with colonial authorities. Her leadership inspired future generations to fight for their rights and freedom. Nanny's image was placed on the Jamaican $500 bill, which is also called Nanny, which was issued by the Bank of Jamaica on November 30th in the year 2000. Flat. The honor reflects her status as an icon of Jamaican heritage and pride. While specific details about Nanny's descendants are sparse due to historical record limitations, it is known that she had brothers who also fought alongside her during various conflicts. Notably, one brother named Akompong led his own group of Maroons during these struggles. There are conflicting accounts regarding whether Nanny was ever captured or betrayed. Some narratives suggest that she evaded capture throughout her life due to her cunning strategies. However, other accounts indicate that she may have been betrayed by individuals within or outside the Maroon community at some point during her resistance efforts. The exact year of any potential capture remains unclear due to limited historical documentation. And in my conclusion, Nanny of the Marrons remains an enduring symbol of resilience against colonial oppression in Jamaica. Her legacy continues to inspire discussions about freedom, identity, and cultural heritage within Jamaican society today. I sincerely hope you enjoy this bit of history. Please check out the other stories on the channel. 3 Finger Jack, Kojo, OC Taki. Most people didn't even know that Kojo was the same person as Taki. Yes, check out the other stories on the channel, and if you watch it till the end and you enjoy it, please, all we ask in return is just leave a like and comment. It do helps the channel, and subscribe if you're new. And if you're not getting any notifications, please just unsubscribe and resubscribe. Just press that icon and then press it again, basically, so as to refresh it so you can start getting notifications. Alright, I enjoyed this as much as you did. Have a wonderful day. See you in the next one.
I am Joy.
Pepper, you know the real J-thing, huh? How we grow up, sometime the road tough, side slow. Real patriots never buckle, never fall. How they get to run, that's why. Back from the boy, we not do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy. Yo, and a man bust a shot him off a pack up and boy. Pointed pon him head back and boy. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, no assumption, I saw the ground rough. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, bred from limited options. 10 generation, I see the said someone one head man will live long. Name one, things forever bury with not done. Name one, one good honest politician. Name one, and get a youth resilient. Back from the boy who no do that. Boy, who no can't kill with joy, who no boy. Who from your soul don't know a wrong boy, yeah. Yo, a man better go. And a man bust a shot him off a back up and go. Point it on him head back and go. Pop off him strap and him friend them for door. None of that, yo, a man better. Things risky, for the misfit. Death rate fit the logistic. Chris, ha, I want the biscuit. Eight of crackers with the whiskey. You're not listening. Crime live here, so it's not visiting. Visitors, careful, you know what the business is. Murder, plunder, pillaging, oh, bloodshed in all the villages. You name it, yo, we live in it. Get rich, I do special delivery. Nightmare, tormented images. Vengeance, bloody cycle continuing, but know you seek that, but it's no revenge. Looking at the mirror, there is no different. Man, we full of, hey, and we know we friends back from the boy, I wanna do that. Who no can't tell we jar, who no boy. Who from here, so we don't know who around. Yup, now a man better. When a man bust no shot him off a back up and go. Point it on him head back and go. Pop off him strap on him friend him for door. None of that, yo, a man better. No assumption, I saw the ground run. Power, married to corruption. Criminal, red from limited options. 10 generation, passing the said song. One wanted man will live long. Name what? Brings a fella with no name what?